Welcome to Gregos TV Daily. Hope you're having a fantastic day. The Google Pixel 9 Pro Fold is literally 2 weeks away from being launched, being introduced to the world, and we know a lot about this phone. Seems that every single week we learn something new, and this is probably, I think, the third time I'm doing one of these types of videos, and stuff continually changes and is being added to this list, and I wanted to go through it and tell you guys all about the Google Pixel 9 Pro Fold. So first of all, it's gonna have the Tensor G4 processor, 16 gigs of RAM. This is massive. This is a ton of RAM for this phone. Google's already making the changes. Samsung did not with their 24 series. They didn't do it with the Z Fold 6, but Google's doing it with their Pixel 9 Pro Fold. So this is awesome. So better performance with that G4 in terms of better gaming, better video editing, photo editing, day-to-day tasks, and then the 16 gigs of RAM to just put a complete icing all over that cake. It's gonna be great performance for years to come. Now, will it be better than Snapdragon 8 Gen 3? No, it will not, but it will be optimized with the software and everything to give you a fantastic, wonderful experience for years to come. This thing will be a speed demon and just day-to-day tasks for years to come. So do not worry about that. Storage, we'll see 256 and 512. There's always the possibility we will see 1 terabyte. I didn't put it in there just because 256 and 512 is a pretty strong rumor at that. 8.02 main Super Actual Flex display. Now, this is going to be the biggest folding phone in North America and a lot of other parts of the world that you can get. Not the biggest in the world, but this is massive. It's a lot bigger than a Z Fold 6, which is 7.6 inches on that inside display, and it's a little bit bigger than the display on the OnePlus Open, which I'm drawing a blank. Is that 7.8, 7.7? I can't remember, but it's a little bit bigger than that as well. Outside display, 6.3 inches, which matches the Galaxy Z Fold 6, but it has a different aspect ratio, so it's gonna be a little bit more like a traditional phone. It won't be as skinny, but it will be more, and it probably won't be as tall if I remember correctly. So that's what you got going on with that. So I'm excited about the displays. That's probably the thing I'm most excited about this phone. Now we found out the nits, 1600 nits. Galaxy Z Fold 6 is brighter. That is 2000 nits of brightness. And the previous generation of the Pixel Fold was 1000 nits, and then it peaked out at 1450 nits. So we should hopefully see some better brightness on there. It's not the brightest anybody has, but it is brighter. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it matches what we got on the Z Fold 5. Might even beat it if I'm not mistaken. So that's always a nice change with that as well. 4560 milliamp battery, which is a pretty good battery, smaller than what they had in the Pixel Fold. But I think with the Tensor G4, the new software they've got running on this, and the overall, what they know about the phone, I think that's what's gonna keep it either equal or better battery life in general. 23 watt charging, we don't know for sure on this one, but I can't imagine it's gonna be any more than 30, but it'll probably be about 23 watts. 48 megapixel camera, 10.5 ultra wide, 10.8 telephoto, and a 10 megapixel selfie. So that's for sure. There's already been official leaked documents on that, and that again is no surprise with what we see on there. They're not the best cameras that Pixel's releasing this year in terms of specs, but I'd have to guess that these are going to take better photos than a Z Fold 6 and probably better than a OnePlus Open. Pixel still is my favorite photo taking camera. Not always my favorite video, sometimes it is, but definitely photos it usually is. So I have high hopes for this one. 8K video recording is supposed to be added to the Pixel 9 Pro Fold because of the Tensor G4 processor that can handle it, and then also has 16 gigs of RAM. So it should be no problem to do 8K video. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this would be the first time 8K video recording has been on a Pixel phone. Definitely a Pixel Fold phone for sure. AI, we are hearing it's gonna have emergency SOS and Pixel screenshots. Emergency SOS, it's gonna alert you to threats that are near you, such as flooding, typhoons, things like that. It's also going to alert you in general to just natural disasters, again, that are near you. It's also supposed to help you with viruses and anything that's supposed to kind of like ruin your phone, so that's a good thing. And then Pixel Screenshots is something that's going to allow you to remember things. I don't know if it's just going to be you take a screenshot and that's how it works, but it's something to do with you being able to remember things a little bit easier that you saw on your phone. 7 years of security in firmware updates. You might see it called Pixel Drops. That just means anytime they push out a new OS version, a new Android version, this will get it for the next 7 years. This matches what you get on the Galaxy Z Fold 6, so a wonderful addition to that, especially if you like to keep your phones for that many years. August 13th is the launch. Reported release date should be August 20th. I don't expect anything later than August 27th, but I would guess August 20th will be the release date. And then price, previously I was thinking $16.99, but then after all of the changes and updates and improvements with this phone, I think $17.99, if not $18.99 will be the pricing for this. Now, I think they'll have promotions and things like that in terms of really good trade-ins and maybe even some money off if you pre-order it. So I don't expect the $17.99 to be a hard figure of a price that you'll pay, because I think they'll have promotions and things going on. But I think retail-wise, that will be the price. Let me know if you're ordering this phone. It is less than 2 weeks away. This is massive. There's gonna be some big competition on the folding market game. Let me know. Have a great day. We'll see you down the road. Peace.